Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another Rock and Metal News video. Clown of Slipknot says he's fearful of music festivals in the future. He goes on to say there's so many horrible bands out there that absolutely suck in his mind that festival goers are going to have to listen to and promoters are going to have to promote, that he thinks the future of music festivals is going to be a decline because there's no good bands out there right now. So you're saying Sleep Theory, Sleep Token, Bad Omens, Dayseeker. There's a lot of bands out there that are good, but he's saying they're not as good as what has come before. As Slipknot remains one of the biggest bands, the more popular bands that are chosen to headline festivals like Welcome to Rockville, Download in England, Clown of Slipknot thinks, and Clown was asked about his opinion on should Sleep Token be headlining a festival like Download, which is a major 3-day festival in the UK. He goes on to say, Sleep Token, they have their own niche. They must be doing something. He says Sleep Token must be very popular. And you gotta remember that there's not a lot of good music out there anymore. There's just not a lot of good bands anymore. And there's just a lot of horrible acts. He goes on to say, I've seen Sleep Token before. They have their own niche and their own thing. They gotta have a big fan base, or otherwise they wouldn't be performing at a major festival like Download. And he also goes on to say, I've downloaded some of their stuff. So is that him saying he does enjoy their content? Everyone from Amy Lee of Evanescence has come out and say... So everyone from Amy Lee of Evanescence have come out and said they're a fan of Sleep Token. They like what they do. They're very unique and they're very different. And meaning they do their own thing. They have their own sound and their own style. They're not trying to rip off somebody. Some people say, well, with the Masks, they're doing something very similar to what Slipknot's doing. But when I got to see them in 2023, if I'm not mistaken, at the Blue Ridge Rock Festival, I was impressed. It was a good show. Do I currently listen to them much anymore? No, I don't. They just have like a distinguished sound and a distinguished feeling to their music. But are they a good group? Yeah, I think they write good music and they put on a good show. I think for what they do, they have a good fan base. And for him to come out and say a lot of bands nowadays suck, well, there's a lot of bands that they don't suck, they just sound so similar to one another. Every single band that's new nowadays almost has the same distinguished sound and tone and quality, and it's just like you're just sounding like the next band. You're not being original. But do I understand where he's coming from as an old head like myself in my 40s? Yes. But do I think he's wrong by saying there's just too many horrible bands out there? Yeah, because I think, like I said, Sleep Theory, Dayseeker, bands like that, a lot of them have that same distinguished sound. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Is Clown of Korn of Slipknot actually right where he says, you know, guess what? There's too many bands out there that are horrible. So I understand why a niche band like Sleep Token should headline a major festival like Download.